Hi guys, welcome to the channel.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's not your channel, it's my channel.
Well, it's my bike.
Yes, but it's not a Ducati.
Yes, but I'm not allowed a Ducati yet.
As Ducati doesn't make a 125, I'll let you off for now. So what have you got?
This is my Suzuki GSX-S 125.
Right guys, so here's the bike. This is Amy's new Suzuki GSX-S 125. Single cylinder, fuel injected, 15 brake horsepower. And it's not a bad bike, an absolute beauty. It's a 2018 model. It's got a couple of little scuffs. This bike's obviously been dropped on this right hand side at some point, and there's a little scuff on the front mudguard there. And the can's been changed, and we've actually just changed that. So we picked this bike up a couple of days ago, and the can that came on it was absolutely horrendously loud. It's a little stubby can that had the baffle wood broke off inside, which was just ear deafening. So I swapped it out for this Black Widow can. Cost about £80, I think. Sounds a little bit roary, but yeah, a lot nicer. Obviously better than the stock can. But all in all, what a cracking first bike. So the plan is to go for the big bike test this summer, and we just want to get a little bit of practice in. So this is the bike for the job. So all I've had to do for it so far is just put the L plate on the front and the rear to make it road legal. It didn't come with mirrors, so I popped some mirrors on. The bits on these bikes are really cheap, so yeah, we've already bought a side panel which I'm going to put on at some point, which was £40 off eBay including the lettering, and I think the front mudguard was about £30. The mirror's about £15, £80 for the end can. So yeah, what a beautiful looking bike. I mean, if you've just passed your CBT and you need a starter bike, how cool does that look? Right, let's fire it up and let's have a listen to that exhaust. Not bad. Right, so this is the first official ride for Amy. It's not the warmest of days, but it's the 1st of March. So we're going to go out, give it a little ride, get used to the bike really. So you've not been out on the bike since you passed your CBT. No. This is the first official ride. Are you nervous?
A little bit. A
little bit nervous. She's not had much practice on these things. Literally, you go, a CBT is like a day's training, and you pretty much got your certificate then to go and ride one of these things. So we need to get a bit of road time in. So let's get kitted up and let's go for that ride. Right, here we go. Are you okay? You all ready?
Yeah.
That's it, nice and easy. Just follow me and just do a steady sort of, I think it's about a 12-mile loop. There's nothing coming, so just... How is it?
It's okay.
Good. Just get yourself nice and relaxed. Try and remember where everything is. It's just a case of getting a few miles under your belt now. You know, it's first set of traffic lights already. I'll stick behind these cars rather than push to the front, just so and your feet are flat down on the floor?
Yeah, loads of room.
Yeah, I mean that's the one thing about them Suzukis, the seat height is pretty low compared to some of the other ones that you'd sat on. I think that one was coming in at 785mm if I remember correctly, which was certainly lower than the MT 125 and the KTMs and stuff like that. Were quite tall really. There's some of them were well over the 800mm, which was you know, this is not far off this Multistrada height at the minute. But yeah, it's nice that you've got your feet down on the ground. Just gives you that bit of added security. How's the fuel gauge looking?
Excellent, it's not moved.
And that's another good thing about those bikes is there you go, the traffic lights are on green, so that's it. That's it, you're doing well. You've now got about 50 cars behind you, but that's not your fault, yeah. And remember, the speed limit, it's only a limit, not a target. I learnt that last year on my speed awareness course. Which I actually got caught in the car on a dual carriageway, which they changed from a 40 to a 30 right near the Ducati Nottingham last year. So yeah, managed to get away with not having the 3 points, which was actually, for me, in all the years I've been riding a motorcycle, 20 odd years, had a car for the same length of time, that's the first time I've ever actually been through a speed camera, and that was purely by accident. But it's quite an interesting course. I've learnt absolutely nothing from it, I'll be honest, but I guess everybody's got to do one sooner or later. Of course, the one thing you are missing on that bike is heated grips.
Heated anything.
Well, you know, it's saying 11 degrees today, but it feels more like sort of, you know, sort of 6 to 8, I think. That wind's cold. But then again, you know, you can't use weather for an excuse on some of these things. You know, it's dried out well. It absolutely hammered it down yesterday. So I didn't think we were going to get out on the bike today, but got the right clothing on, get the thermals on, and you'll be absolutely fine. Just looking at the fuel station there, there's been I don't know if this has been around the UK, I'm guessing so, but there's been a little bit of a oh, just accidentally hit the horn there. I know, I thought he was going to wave over there. Sorry, we're going to be going left here as well, if you want to pop your left indicator on. Yeah, there's been a bit of another madness for fuel again, and I don't know if it's something to do with this sort of Ukraine war that's going off with the Russians at the minute, but everybody's just panic buying again. And first fuel station I went to, it was literally nothing, and then luckily a couple of miles down the road, and that's it, well done, cancelled your indicator. So actually I didn't even take note of what speed limit this road is. Is it a 40 or a 50?
50.
This is a 50, is it? Okay, so I mean I'm doing 45 at the minute, which is kind of comfortable. Yeah, there's the sign, look, 50, so we'll be law-abiding citizens today and stick within the regulations.
That wind is blowing me around.
The wind?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean you will find this on the smaller bikes. It's they're so light, really. I mean, we're getting out into the countryside, and there is a bit of wind around today. I wouldn't say it's bad, but yeah, there is a bit of a breeze. But you know, don't worry about that. It's not going to blow you off the bike. we'll just it perhaps would have done 3 weeks ago or a couple of weeks ago when the storms were here, but the good thing about this bit of road here, you've got some varied speed limits over in the nationals now, so yeah, if you want to just increase your speed a little bit. What speed are you doing?
53.
Okay, that's good. If you're comfortable with that.
Yes.
I don't want to disappoint you, but my heated grips are coming on nicely.
I literally can't feel my fingers.
Yeah. Well, the only problem, if you'd have put them big thick winter gloves on, they're you know, you might have struggled with the buttons a little bit, you know, and it's...
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's a bit of a compromise between hands being cold and not being able to feel anything because your gloves are too thick.
Exactly. Got to lean to the right. It should just pull you around nicely. Also, just got to remember to keep looking forward. Really, it's too easy to keep looking at your speedo and stuff. But there's a little there we go. We've got the green thumbs up for the speed limit. So one thing about this Multistrada, the heated seat, I mean, it's great that it's got heated seat, but there's no medium setting for it. So I can have it on low or high. High burns your arse, and low, yeah, it's okay, but that medium one would be just perfect. So I wonder if they can do that in another software update. But yeah, you've sort of got 3 settings for the heated grips. Why didn't they do 3 settings for the heated seat? Who knows? So you've already got your theory booked?
I have. About 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks? Have you been getting a bit of practice in?
Lots of practice.
Okay. That's good. Practice makes perfect, as they say.
Yeah, we'll see. I think you have to get 43 out of 50.
Okay. Is that overall, or is that just the questions?
Oh, that's just the questions, not the hazard perception.
Okay. And what about that hazard perception then?
I can't remember what the score is that you have to get to pass.
Okay, well...
Again though, there's room for a little bit of error.
Well, you've got a couple of weeks, so get a bit more practice in and you'll get that nailed on one go. Quite a few vehicles around here, but
It's busy, something must be happening.
yeah, I think it's probably a shoot or something. It's quite difficult to ride at the speed limit for me. It's you know, when you get...
I don't think you should be admitting to that.
Well, you get these open bits of road and you know, you get into the flow of it. I'm not saying it's reckless riding, I'm just saying, you know,
Yeah.
just
A bit of calculated speed.
Well, calculated fun, really. See, I like these little sort of S's that come round. This is good for your practice leaning.
Yeah, no, it's nice. The road's nice and quiet. There's only one van behind me, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, well, exactly. He can wait. If he wants to come past, then he's going to have to get his foot down. But right, so we've got a bit of an incline here, so what you want to do is just increase your speed a little bit, just so it pulls you around. Otherwise you will find it's just going to sort of drop off a little bit, so just give it a bit more throttle when you're going up the hills. Start just so we can maintain the pace. Also with these little Suzuki 125s, they do like 300 miles to a tank. It's absolute crazy. If you're gonna have one for commuting, this is the bike to commute on. I mean, that is just an amazing return on the fuel economy. I did actually take the bike out for a little spin just to test it, make sure everything's okay on the bike basically, and yeah, I was pretty impressed with it. So I'd probably put a little video of me being on it at some point, just to show you what it is capable of doing really for a 125 15 brake horsepower. One of the other bikes we actually looked at was the Benelli. We were going to try and keep the Italian theme going, even though I think they're Chinese bikes now, but isn't everything. But yeah, the Benelli was another one that came in at the correct seat height for her. I think it might have been even sort of 10 mil lower than the Suzuki. But yeah, you know, after doing a little bit of research, I think you've got the quality of the bike. This bike's been out a few years as well now. I think it was 2017 they brought it out. They still make them to today, 2022. I don't think they've changed too much. I think that's a 14.8 brake horsepower. I think the new one's 15, but it's pretty much standard. So there's loads of bits for them as well. Just dead easy, cheap to run and maintain basically. So yeah, big thumbs up for that one.
Let you go, but have you really gone? Time moves slow. What are we waiting on? Your blood on my shoulder.
Yeah, well done. I think you did really well. First ride out and all. Can't say fairer than that. I mean, you've only passed your test and then jumped straight on the bike. But how did you feel with it? Yeah. You're struggling with that key. You got to turn the handlebars to the left. That's it. Then that's right. Yeah. Just make sure the parking light's not on as well, because there's the lock position, and then you turn it slightly more, and then you've got the light on. Okay, right. Well, let's go get a well-deserved hot chocolate and a bit of food. I am absolutely starving, as always. So yeah, all in all, she's not doing too bad for a first ride out. She's only going to get better. If you like the video, guys, give it the thumbs up. If you've not subscribed, hit that subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.